Today on the writer's room.
The guy's pushing a fucking lawnmower and he's only cutting like 10 feet because the fucking cord doesn't go very far. All natural landscaping, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby. I'm Elton John. I'm over animated. My outfit's big, but a little piano like Linus.
I said, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A lickalotopus. All right, folks, welcome back. It's been a long 2 months.
Question.
Here we go.
Off topic. Where were you 20 years ago to bring in 2K?
I was a freshman in high school. It's actually a pretty funny story. We loaded up hockey bags. We all went to my buddy's house. His parents would hang out upstairs, and we would just go in the basement and party and shit. But they'd be up there. They knew what we were doing. But it was like nice because they knew where we were. It was a safe environment, whatever. We show up at this kid's house with a fucking backpack of booze. Not even a backpack, a hockey bag of booze. The shit's clinking and clanking. We walk in. I used to have this big ass overcoat, and I would shove 40s in it and shit. And I'm puffed out like I was a skinny guy in high school. This thing's puffed out like this. We walk in. His mom, I remember, she's like, just keep all your stuff up here, you know. I have this duffel bag over my shoulder. I'm fucking clinking around like, oh no, we got our pillows and stuff in here. We got to go downstairs. We fucking come down there, and yeah, it was a good old time. I remember fish popped up when the ball dropped, when the world didn't end. You fucking idiots.
So you were watching that concert on television because they went and
Channel 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
NBC. And then they went to the big Cypress thing.
I was at that concert while you were watching it on NBC.
Oh, yeah.
It was senior year. Iggy and I drove down. We had to be to school back on Monday.
School back?
We had to be back to school on Monday. Dude, we go down there, drive down to Florida, Everglades, get in a 17-hour traffic jam to get in, and we were one of the lucky ones.
We went to it a couple years later and got into some mayhem like that.
No one knew this was coming, so like someone...
They're all prepared at these little towns that they throw these festivals at.
But what a show. They played 2 nights. The second night, they played 7 hours and 50 minutes.
9 hours, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. I was just reading about it.
Man, I had my poster.
But that might have been actually including the first set, because they took a break.
Yes.
Then they came out and played from dusk to dawn.
The 7 hour and 50 minute. That's correct. Yeah, second set, 7 hours and 50 minutes nonstop. It was unbelievable.
Old Father Time was riding that bike.
And
they came out.
I was out of my gourd. Yeah. And Iggy and I split up. We're both out of our gourds, split up, not knowing what's going on. At 7 a.m., they're playing Waiting in the Velvet Sea. And they had this massive glacier that was accidentally formed by all the concessions dumping their ice into one pile.
Oh.
So
there's a reversal of global warming, ladies and gentlemen.
All these hippies are trying to climb up this thing, sliding down.
Yeah.
Where do I end up finding Iggy? We're both climbing the thing, and we look over on the side. I'm like, dude, what up? He's like, what, bro? We're like, what up, man? Where you been?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time picturing this, but it sounds like quite the riot.
Oh, the show, though. I mean, it was so long. It was awesome.
70,000 people went.
Yeah, 70,000 people. I got an awesome poster I just had framed that is the ticket stub, the concert poster, and the wristband. All done, dude. This thing is sick, and it's got the set list of the 7 hour and 50 minute set list. It's got that set list.
Every song they knew.
It's awesome, dude. This frame is awesome. Like I love how this thing looks. Big shout outs to Iggy, Urbani.
Make sure you sit still.
What up, though?
That might be out of focus now. There
He's such a focus man.
Well, we want to show this guy's art. It's crisp as possible. Man.
I got a big old notepad in front of me.
Go ahead.
Perhaps no.
Start it up.
Mean, what do you got?
I just have words, my friend. The ideas are in the brain. But
well, I feel like you should start then, and
actually,
before
right,
you.
Yeah. We were just talking how you used to have a landscaping company, right? And everybody's aware of the new times. Everybody wants to go green. They don't want to use, gas and all that shit. So my idea was this thing called all natural landscaping. Now these guys, they don't use any gas products, right? So they're coming in your house. you know when you're working landscape and you run through a lawn, you might get some dog shit all over your shoes. These guys come into your fucking house. They got to use your plugs, you know? So they're trampling dog shit in the house. They're taping fucking cords all over. They're ripping around. They just treat your house like it's an outdoor area, if you will. But I thought that would be kind of funny if the guy's pushing a fucking lawnmower and he's only cutting like 10 feet because the fucking cord doesn't go very far. All natural landscaping, ladies and gentlemen.
They leave and the place is halfway done.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere, man.
Leaves half the field, half the lawn.
Yeah,
that'd be great. They're like, all right, Mrs. Peterson. She's like, this company's great.
Yeah, it's a commercial. It's all
See you,
quick.
Marge.
It shows them tracking in the house with their boots. There's fucking dog shit all over the rugs.
Sick of
They're
being
stomping.
asses. Has global warming got you worried?
No more gas, ladies and gents.
It's the all-natural landscapers. We don't
Coming to a town near you.
We don't even wear pants. Do you know it takes 7 gallons of gas to deliver pants? We don't even wear pants.
We actually haul our shit with a horse.
Our manure is 100% certified human.
Our horse will shit right on your lawn after we cut it. Shit'll be fucking a field in no time.
Oh, they could be on a horse with a sickle and riding through
Plow the yard.
They come through and just go with one strip and they go.
Yeah, but you see, now that we got a problem, now we got animal groups on our asses. PETA might fuck
We're
you
not
up.
injuring them.
We're still whipping
They're
horses.
polo
man. We're
riders.
supposed to be very
They're
nice.
polo riders with a sickle that cuts one strip of grass, does it, woo, and gallops down the street, dude.
They're also fucking 3 times the amount because you gotta buy all the new equipment, right? You gotta have your lithium charged batteries to fucking hook up.
What could they do? How could they have a big ass battery?
I like the horse plowing idea. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, they're riding animals.
You know what we could do is everything we do, we get a group attacking us. So it's a landscaping company. They flip out because we're using gas. We're burning shit. So then we flip over to green. Then we get PETA. And we know what you like to say to PETA.
Fuck PETA. So I think I got 2 ideas. The weaker of the
Start with one.
The weaker of the one is my beginning one. Back in 8th grade where this developed, you've been doing it for 9 years. I didn't write this back then, but I started this character from these late night Time Warner CD collections that you could buy.
I remember that.
And they always had Elton John. Benny and the Jets. I'm Elton John. I'm over animated. My outfit's big, but a little piano like Linus. So like a baby piano, but I'm kicking the thing out. Bam, kicking the.
With such songs as Benny and the Jets by Elton John.
Benny and the Jets on this little baby piano, and we just get that going. I think that
was that like a 90, like you remember those CDs where it's like the 90s now.
Yeah,
and it was all the hits from that era.
Time Warner probably subscription service.
Who can we know I could do Eminem, but I don't know if he fits into the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we could have this, like, if I'm doing Elton John, you're doing Eminem. They also do a song together, Stan, where special with Eminem tonight at the Grammys, and they're Stan, dude. So we could redo that.
Elton John and special guest Eminem.
A baby white grand piano, like small as hell, would be great.
Dude, what if we did like a telethon idea?
Telethon, so you got multiple Billy Joel.
Yeah, we'd have to have a bunch of people sitting and answering phones. We could use clips from the old PBS while they're actually on the phones, and then when we cut to the performers, it's us. Because they'd be like, now stand up from Ellen DeGeneres. And I pop up and go, hey!
What's the
what
deal with...
What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? I said, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A lick-a-lot-a-puss. Yeah. But you could also play the dude from Spin Doctors. He might have ate a little bit.
Damn threes.
He got rich. He indulged in some shit, and now look at him. Cause if you.
Saw the new Star Wars.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you?
Maybe we should do a review after this.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Do you give it a thumbs up or down?
Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Spoiler alerts. You gotta tune off now. I give it thumbs up if it's overall.
Oh my Lord God, dude, we should do it because I gave it a way the fuck down. I almost walked out of the theater. It was such horse shit.
Okay, so you're a film producer. We do this and everything. Great. Disney gives you 10 times the amount of money.
Could never do it.
Couldn't do it.
But it's not one guy doing that. It's a massive team.
Correct, but how could you not respect it?
Listen, I'll give it props. The sound design is some of the best I've ever heard. Awesome sound.
Dude, shit,
the camera and shit. But that's the problem. It's a fucking spectacle. It's a full spectacle. Where's the story, man? The story is what it all boils down to. See? For me, that's the story. The spectacle is supposed to surround the story to
Dude, it was Endgame 2.0.
I know, it doesn't make any sense. Plus, the pacing's so fast.
This worked amazing on Marvel, dude.
No, see, for me, it's just like, this guy's back now. The whole problem was the middle one was... they didn't have a roadmap for the whole arc. They should have had shit written out. So even if a director comes in and does an installment, he still has a vein that he can base... If this was the story vein... He can shoot off from it, but at least it's all gonna come back to the middle. And Rian Johnson did not. He blew the whole thing up.
Well, that's why this needed to be 4 movies, and this didn't need to be the third.
No, just get rid of the second one and have that one be
JJ
2.
Had to save that one.
Yeah,
with
I get
this,
it. It was
and then end it.
Again,
dude, the Emperor. It should have been like Endgame, like that, where this Infinity War style, where the Emperor whoops ass this time around.
Yeah.
Whoops ass this time around. Then you're like, holy shit, the bad side won, just like Empire Strikes Back, because Rian Johnson totally fucked it up.
Right.
And why the fuck did Luke die in the last one? But Princess Leia, who actually dies in real life, lives.
Yeah, and is flying around space like
they call that the Layla Poppins, because it looks just like Mary Poppins did.
I saw a clip for her. She's flying around space.
Right. Just.
But again, listen, I'm not dissing you. If you had the money to do it, first of all, they're not giving $150 million to one guy and going, here, make this. It's the team that's around you, which the team that made it is phenomenal. I'm not trying to put down anybody.
Unbelievable cinematography.
Even J.J. Abrams taking on that whole task is hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard.
I'll say this. The cast made the best out of the story
was good.
that they possibly could. The story was poop.
Exactly. That's all I have a problem with.
Dude,
that's what a movie is.
Oh my goodness, I gotta... Wait, we killed Luke. I've got 12 clips of Princess Leia from when we filmed it for The Force Awakens. Fuck, how do we reuse this?
Yeah.
Alright, here's what we do.
Here's a dagger that somehow finds this wreckage that lines up perfectly to the wreckage of the Death Star. We saw that thing evaporate into dust.
Oh, and then it's the curvature of the Earth. Like this thing would be so big. There's no curve, bro. This thing's just flat on the Earth. It's the size of our moon.
Was flat?
No, this thing goes hink.
Yeah, I know.
Like a fucking horseshoe.
I know.
Hink. Like, oh, so the Death Star was this big, dude? You called it a moon. Yeah. It was the size of the fucking California?
Way to underestimate. They just underdid all of... George Lucas was coming from a time of true art form that is cinema, and now it's blossomed into a thing that isn't true. It's just a big commercial, essentially. Like the little goofy character guy that's fucking around with C-3PO. He's good, but that's a massive toy now. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
but it's a toy. The whole movie is to sell shit, and that's not what movies should be. But again,
no, they needed to make it so Infinity War.
I never saw.
Dumb fuck.
No, what's the new one?
Endgame.
Yeah, I haven't seen Endgame.
You saw the one where the bad guys win, where Thanos wins. Snap.
Yeah, they didn't do that in this one.
Gotta love when the bad guy wins.
I'm just saying.
The Emperor, you know how powerful he would have been? He would have been back better than ever if they would have made him fucking win. But no, I didn't have 1 ounce of fucking energy for anything in the story. They got into trouble, right out. Into trouble, right out. Into trouble, right out.
That's what I told Michael, my cousin. I go, if Chewbacca dies, the whole movie changes. All they had to do was kill Chewie when that thing exploded.
Yes.
Then the fucking cards are on the table. Now everybody isn't safe. It's the same thing with the Game of Thrones. Everybody loves all the characters. We got to keep them all in the fucking.
So the people that did the Game of Thrones are supposed to do the next Star Wars, and they just bailed.
They've been fired.
No, they're gone.
Or bailed, fired. I don't know what the fuck happened, but.
Well, the story I sounded like that. They saw this one and was like, no.
Yeah. No, they were gone before this came out.
Yeah, I know, but
I think they were fired, and you're fired.
And we saw the finale and fired.
All right. And I'm gonna hide in the shadows like Emperor Palpatine.
I wish we could put Kevin on one of those, on that thing that holds Palpatine up.
I almost had to. I was
Dude, this thing, I love
my
that
heart,
thing,
dude. The heart.
Why are you not showing that in way more graphic energy? This thing just...
Because what is it? What is this shit?
Fucking keeping him alive, mega Darth Vader. Darth Vader needed a suit. This dude needs a fucking crane.
Yeah, but wasn't he thrown down a fucking hole?
He's back. There's no backstory. There's no need to explain yourself in this movie.
Fast.
Ryan Johnson fucked up too so bad that you can't even explain anything other than what you're fixing to. What was the name of that one?
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, the last Star Wars. It was really what it became.
Well, he starts...
This one made money, though. These motherfuckers 340 worldwide already.
Yeah, but it actually went down 70% after the first weekends because people are getting pissed.
Right. Bad reviews.
All right.
Arrivederci.